have not done this for a long time. So, hi everybody. I'm trying to jump on here super fast. I have a session in a couple minutes, so I'm a little bit like, do I have time to do this? Anyway, I just wanted to talk about the full moon a little bit and see if anyone has any questions or has any reactions. Usually there's always reactions. I don't know if people want to talk about them. It happens tonight at about 9:30-ish. So it's a really perfect full moon because it's at night and you can do whatever ritual you want. So my name is Susan Farmer. Right now, I'm booking off of my website, astrologyandsoul.com. And that's why you haven't seen me lately. I've been really busy with that and then my other job. And I have not done any videos. So I was pushing myself today on this full moon to try to jump on here. But let's get to what it's about. So this moon cycle has been in Aries. The Aries was the new moon, and that was on April 11th. Then the full moon is today on April 26th, and it's in Scorpio. So what that is the full moon's talking about, okay, you got to be an individual. You got to rebel. You got to do whatever is best for you. Speak up, say blunt truths, maybe, say something you didn't mean to say, go countercultural, go against things you've been taught. Just decide to individuate, say who you are, be who you are, and express that. It's really fast. Aries is fast acting energy, and it was also working with trying to be courageous. What actions do you want to take? And then how are you going to expand your life in certain ways? How do you want to? So not only is Aries a rebel energy, but we had Aquarius involved with a sextile to Jupiter. If you don't understand what that means, just, blow it off. But that's also revolutionizing energy. So how do you want to rebel and revolutionize and really be who you are in a way that you haven't had the courage to do so before? And then as you do that, so you've got to think back to these 2 weeks as you've done it. How does society and culture react to you? I've put my foot in my mouth a few times over the past few weeks and maybe made comments or taken actions, and society and culture was not happy with me because I was going against the grain of what I normally did. So think about if you did any of those things in the past few weeks from April 11th to now, or if you were kind of feeling like you wanted to and you were pushing yourself to do it, and did you like shut your mouth, or did you stop yourself from taking that action? So contemplate on those things. And then we get today, which is like the pinnacle of the moon cycle. It's when the sun and moon are directly opposing each other. So what does that mean? That means our emotions and who we are is, trying to balance something. So it would be looking back over the 2 weeks and seeing what you did, what you said, any of those steps that you took that had to do with what I spoke to earlier, and like emotionally, how were you affected, and were you affected deeply? Is there something in your subconscious stopping you? Are you uncomfortable with actually being that individual that maybe is against culture? How does that feel inside of you? So that's kind of what today is about, and really, really getting good with that. Let me throw on my glasses. We have a push and pull of emotion and who we are. And we've tried to make some decisions to see, is this good for me? Is this not good for me? So I'm trying to go super fast because of that. So if you have any questions, I'm not good at this. Let me throw this down here. If you have any questions, throw them on there. I'm only going to be here for a couple minutes. But this full moon, and we got to remember the next full moon is part of the eclipses. So we're also being set up for that. The new moon is not, but the full moon is a part of the eclipse cycle and also a part of the Mercury retrograde cycle. So we're going to get clues from this moon cycle how to move into that one. But today, let's stick with this full moon and what's happening here. At about 1:30, right about now-ish, mountain time. And this builds, right? Something emotionally was easy for you to act on. You decided, okay, this is my will, this is my drive, this is where I want to go, and it just kind of flowed. So really think about like around this time, if you're watching later, and think about what just emotionally felt good. What was a direction that I could go? Because as the moon moves to the full moon position, it's going to start really asking in your identity who you are, if you're okay with that. Emotionally, are you okay? So if you can hold on to this moment and really understand, like, oh my gosh, the courage is flowing. The action I want to do is flowing. I'm feeling the synchronicities of my life and what feels good. Then you can hold on to that knowledge when it starts getting a little trickier, because it's going to. When those emotions, or you see how it goes out into the world and the reactions, that's when people tend to pull back and maybe be like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be that part of me. So where's that push and pull for you in those emotions and who you want to be and who you're growing to be? And it can be either way. You can like be taking actions as who you are and really individuating and saying stuff, and people are coming at you, or emotionally, you can be going really deep and trying to, do shadow work. What's shadow work? That's just the stuff we carry around with us. I always talk about go to the streets. When you're on a really well-lit street, you see that shadow following you. Those are just emotions and feelings that we have, and usually they come out through projection, which is both good and bad, right? Projection's good. What if you're projecting good feelings onto someone? Then you could be projecting anger, and is that really anger about you? So watching your perceptions is going to be key in this one as well, in this full moon as well, because perceptions, what you love, how you feel about yourself and your self-esteem, those are coming into opposition and balance as well with those really deep, am I okay to go into that hibernation and feel things, feeling. And sometimes those are kind of ugly emotions. Sometimes those are emotions that people want to pretend they don't have. I will say, we keeping it real with Shalise, we talked about this the other day, and I was like, no, you got to feel those, feel grateful for those emotions as well, like jealousy, anger. As you feel them, there's a freedom, and usually you do come to a sense of peace after you allow it. If you don't allow it, you're suppressing it, and it's going to explode. So we have that going on. We also have like, where's your inner authority? So if the new moon was asking us to individualize, be who we are, really take a step towards how we want to go countercultural, what's it saying to us inside now? What surprises are coming? Where are you so stuck in what culture and society want that you don't dare experiment with somewhere you've been pushed to go? And now that feeling of, God, this is hard, this isn't working anymore, is coming to you. And what's that inside? What is that gaining? How are you feeling this piece of, this is just who I am, growing, and this is who I want to be. And this is where I'm going to head, even though sometimes it feels, this is an energy that I say, it feels like you're like trying to push through a cement block, but it's working with these action fast insights in your mind, like the highest in your mind you can get. So think about all of that as you're doing your full moon ritual tonight. Think about where are you stuck? Where are you not experimenting? And how is karma coming in to say to you, it's no longer working. Figure it out. What do you love? How do you look at life? How do you look at yourself? How do you look at the world? Do you see things as only black and white, or are you able to see all in between? That there's so many things in between. And are you able to expand on that and have the courage to grow and learn? Okay, I gotta go. Like seriously, I'm waiting for this session to get here. So I just wanted to throw that up there. That's how I'm seeing this full moon, it's also a manifestation full moon. Absolutely. So really get clear though on what you feel like deeply you're emotionally saying to yourself, so that you know you can get into that karmic groove and know exactly what you do want to manifest. That's really important with this one because it's strong. It's in Scorpio. The full moon is in Scorpio, and Scorpio is the badass if they can get through that shadow, know exactly what they want, know what they're going for. It is coming to them. So get clear on that. Think about your perceptions. Think about what you love, how you love, and if you love yourself, that inner authority, how are you turning? How are you getting there? What are maybe some things coming into your life that you're seeing, not really working for me. I'm stuck here. I need to rebel against myself and revolutionize. All right, those are the questions. Okay, love you guys. Have a great day.